Oh, not another controller review. Those are whoa. What are those? These, my friends, are fully customizable buttons on the HEXGaming Ultra X custom controller. It is also available for PS5, PS4 and other consoles as well. So what's the deal here? Looking for affordable Windows or Office keys? Look no further, I got you covered. Head over to scdkey.com, pick your Windows edition, use my discount code LE25 to get a 25% on any Windows or Office products. Once you complete your order, after a few seconds you will receive your code. In Windows, go to Settings, there should be an Activate Windows prompt at the bottom. Click that, enter your code and wait for Windows to finish activation. To check the activation status, use the command prompt with the command slmgr.vbs/xpr and you should receive a notification that the machine is permanently activated. Once again, use code LE25 at scdkey.com. Technically, this is the Series X controller on steroids. You can go to HEXGaming website, pick a controller of your choice and completely customize it to your liking. Based upon choices you make, price will vary. Technically, this is the most expensive variant, coming at around $180 which is a steep price, I'll be honest, but it offers you good stuff in return. So the variant I got here has all the bells and whistles. Some of them includes the rapid triggers. Basically you have a switch here on the side which allows you to have full analog control of your trigger buttons, and once you engage this button it turns the triggers to a full digital buttons with less than 1mm travel distance and much shorter react time. Both of these settings have its use. For example, in racing games you need the full analog control, but in some shooter games having a shorter reaction time to the key press is a much better option. So the most important feature of this controller here are these back buttons here. These are the customizable buttons, so you have this one little button here which you can press twice and it changes the color. So this indicates the selected profile. It has, I think, 6 profiles. So basically you enter the profile you want, press and hold this button for 3 seconds, it will start flashing. So you are now in the customize mode. So basically you now just need to press the combination of buttons you want to use for it, or any button you want to remap here on the back side. So for example, let's say we want A and B together to be on this button here. So we hold A and B and we hold this button for some period of time. It will start flashing red. So yeah, it's now programmed to this button here. So basically this button now is A and B together. So you do this for another combo of buttons and you will get a hold of it. So with this controller in the box you will be also getting this 8-in-1 interchangeable textured thumbsticks. It has 2 different heights, 3 different ergonomic thumb grip designs, domed, concave and concave widened and convex. I really like the short and widened one for the left thumbstick and short convex one for the right thumbstick. Regarding the support in games, the gamepad is fully recognized as an Xbox controller as it uses the internals from an original Xbox controller, which HEXGaming modded to support all the goodies it has. So one awesome thing in particular that I like and I thought it will suck are these rubber grips on the side, both front and back, and especially at the back. Turns out these are non-slippery ones, non-sweaty, and on the back side they are curvy or grooved around your fingers, so it sits firmly but comfortably in your hands. I honestly love having these. So the use of customized buttons is great in some games and they fall naturally under your fingers like this. But sometimes in the heat of the action you might find yourself accidentally squeezing the controller, thus beep, activating some of the buttons. Just be cautious when you do so. I play mostly racing games, primarily Forza Horizon, and for me having back buttons mapped as gear shifting is super cool, but as I said, sometimes you might activate it unintentionally. You will get used to this feeling under your fingers in about a week, maybe even less, and after that period you will be unstoppable in games. So where I see the use of custom buttons is primarily in fighting games. When you need to mash several buttons at the same time, having it all nicely under one single button is time saving and gives you just enough time to plan ahead your next move. Other than that, I absolutely had no issues with the controller, everything is working perfectly, colors are on point. I got this baby blue, gray and white mix to match my keyboard here and setup, and I must say it all matches one to one and the build quality is superb. Be aware that it does not come with any cable in the box, so you gotta have one at your hand if you are planning to play in wired mode, for example, or if you wish to update the firmware as well. And also have some battery at hand if you want to use it in wireless mode, which works flawlessly, no connection drops, no issues whatsoever. Just make sure to upgrade the firmware. I've been using it on the several PCs so far, both running different Bluetooth cards and no issues. It even works on Android phones, so if you're a mobile gamer, hey, you're in luck. The only drawback might be its price, but as I mentioned, you get a lot in return. Given that this controller is something between an Xbox Elite controller and a regular one, I would have liked it if this one could have adjustable trigger tension, not just on and off, and also thumbstick tension adjustments. But hey, maybe in some next updates of this controller it will support it. They are not essential for now, but just a quality of life feature. Thanks for watching guys, sub to the channel, it really means a lot, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.